So first of all, why do you feel this agreement is bad for justice?
Because clearly ALS cannot do the job that they've been employed to do. And they concede that themselves. They are now saying in court, when asked to justify why cases are going wrong, that they did not want the contract rolled out across the country. So we're getting mixed messages from the MOJ on the one hand and ALS Capita on the other hand. If they themselves are saying that they're not up to the job, then surely it's time for the MOJ to listen.
But this has been going on for some time now. The MOJ hasn't listened. Do you think that they will?
Well, they are clearly hoping that by a combination of making concessions to the individual courts and saying that in extremis they can go back to the old system, but at the same time hoping that ALS will get its house in order by playing for time, if you like, by withholding information they should give to us about how many cases are going wrong, how much extra money this is costing, that somehow the thing will sort itself out. The evidence that I'm getting is exactly the opposite of that, which is that things are getting worse by the week, not better. So sooner rather than later, we are going to have to resolve this issue, and that must be, I think, by rescinding the ALS contract.
And do you think that is possible, that they will rescind this contract at some point?
Well, the government do not want to do that because it would be a massive loss of faith, and also it's yet another unrealistic savings target that the MOJ has promised and can't reach. But what they can't allow to happen is for the court system in this country to collapse. And that is happening in many cases, Crown and Magistrates courts across the country.
Do you fear that from here it will get worse, not better?
I think it is getting worse. Now, either they are going to somehow make modifications, put more money into the contract, reach a new deal with Capita, now the owners of ALS, and try to fudge it, or they are going to have to go back to the drawing board. Either way, the status quo can't continue because there are too many people being unjustly treated, or alternatively there are people being put into the community who should not be in the community, and there's huge sums of money being wasted every week by trials that don't go ahead, by people remanded in custody who should be on bail, and other issues of that kind.